helps in displaying the identity of the people, the beauty, and also the elegance of a country at its best. One of the most important aspects that are put to consideration in the production of music is quality and authenticity. On today's episode, together with my guest, we will look at the interdependence or relations of these sectors in boosting the economy with a focus on showbiz Europe. And you will get to know all about showbiz Europe in a bit, right after this break.
Dispossessed by Verratti though, and how about that from Neymar? Brilliant. Quite incredible from the Brazilian.
Cheesy Pizza will always be by your side, celebrating with you in moments of joy and happiness. Enjoy your everyday life with a slice of Cheesy Pizza. Cheesy Pizza, your way.
Trasacco Estates, home to Accra's most beautiful and luxurious homes, presents its newest addition, Trasacco Springs, a premium master planned community of service plots surrounded by an exhaustive list of amenities. The gated community of Tema to Accra Motorway presents you the finest opportunity to own a land that suits your preferred size, budget, and payment terms. Trasacco Springs is open to you for development. Our on-site sales executives are ready. Call on 055 659 2658.
Hello, what are you doing Tuesday to Friday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock p.m. every day? You should be watching The Couch. I'll tell you why. On Tuesdays, we talk social issues, lifestyle health, all those everyday issues that affect us in the big ways. Late Wednesdays are for book reviews. Thursdays are for the hard talk, those socio-economic, policy-oriented, political questions that demand for the tough questions to be asked. And personality profiling Fridays, when we get to know the stories behind the winning personalities we love. Inspirational stories from inspirational personalities. Hey, listen, you really cannot miss The Couch with me, Amma Pratt. Still, the only TV show with a hat.
Hello, information.
Madam,
Me, I have still not got the money for that list of expensive building materials you sent to me. The price of the iron rods have been increased too much, added.
Madam, relax. Look, that's not why I even called. I just visited IPCP, where the engineers told me everything about Trasacco fast floor.
Trawanko, please, those people are expensive. Are they not the people building those big houses in town? I beg those guys.
Madam, in fact, I used to think the same until I visited their office today, and they gave me an estimate of how much it will cost. No, the estimate is real. It's cheaper than the one I even sent you.
Wow.
Building contractors, foremen, masons. Visit IPCP, the Trasacco Fast Floor. Engineers will assist you build an affordable, faster, and stronger building.
Oh, madam. It is done.
Wow!
Trasacco Fast Floor. Stronger, faster, and affordable.
This is a Trasacco construction product.
Polygamy does not know adultery. So you
no,
should.
Polygamy knows. I disagree.
Wait a minute.
Polygamy
Wait a minute.
If you are not 25, you have no business driving a commercial vehicle.
The only person who can take your driver's license and retain it must be a police officer of the rank of inspector and above.
Using office hours to engage in social media is a ground for you to be what? Dismissed.
When you are raped, you can justifiably walk into any government hospital or a licensed medical facility for an abortion.
A will takes effect only after the person is dead.
Pure cocaine is not addictive. What is addictive is when it's adulterated.
Join the Law Express panel this and every week as we delve into all these relevant topics.
Law Express, Mondays at 7:15 p.m. and a repeat on Thursdays at 5:45 p.m.
Hello, what are you doing Tuesday to Friday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock p.m. every day? You should be watching The Couch. I'll tell you why. On Tuesdays, we talk social issues, lifestyle, health, all those everyday issues that affect us in the big ways. Late Wednesdays are for book reviews. Thursdays are for the hard talk, those social, economic, policy-oriented, political questions that demand for the tough questions to be asked. And Personality Profiling Fridays, when we get to know the stories behind the winning personalities we love. Inspirational story from inspirational personalities. Hey, listen, you really cannot miss The Couch with me, Amma, but still, the only TV show with a hat.
All right, so my name is Black Rasta, and of course, this is the Black Pot. I know you've been waiting all this while to hear the fire that is about to take over the whole country. Now, what is boiling in that black pot? Of course, is it about the e-levy or the e-levy cake? Or is it about the missing millions? Or is it about the toilets in the middle of the highway? Lord God have mercy. Or is it about the sleeping president? Oh my God have mercy. Wherever the issues take us to, you know that we shall speak. Hey, your duty is to make sure on the 1st of March 2022, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushudemo, where the fire blazes on and on and on and on. What you need to do is to catch me on the Black Empire Media page, Facebook and YouTube and even Instagram. And there you will find us live. We are also live on Pan-African TV and of course a TV close to you. Well, my name is Black Rasta. Let's wake up the sleeping president. This is the Black Pot. More fire.
Equal to it, he's been dispossessed by Benatti though, and how about that from Neymar? Brilliant. Quite incredible from the Brazilian.
Cheesy Pizza will always be by your side, celebrating with you in moments of joy and happiness. Enjoy your everyday life with a slice of Cheesy Pizza. Cheesy Pizza, your way.
Polygamy does not know adultery. So you should.
Polygamy knows. I disagree.
Wait a minute.
Polygamy
Wait a minute.
If you are not 25, you have no business driving a commercial vehicle.
The only person who can take your driver's license and retain it must be a police officer of the rank of inspector and above.
Using office hours to engage in social media is a ground for you to be what? Dismissed.
When you are raped, you can justifiably walk into any government hospital or a licensed medical facility for an abortion.
A will takes effect only after the person is dead.
Pure cocaine is not addictive. What is addictive is when it's adulterated.
Join the Law Express panel this and every week as we delve into all these relevant topics.
Law Express, Mondays at 7:15 p.m. and a repeat on Thursdays at 5:45 p.m.
Trasacco Estates, home to Accra's most beautiful and luxurious homes, presents its newest addition, Trasacco Springs, a premium master planned community of service plots surrounded by an exhaustive list of amenities. The gated community off Tema to Accra Motorway presents you the finest opportunity to own a land that suits your preferred size, budget, and payment terms. Trasacco Springs is open to you for development. Our on-site sales executives are ready. Call on 055 659 2658.
All right, so my name Black Rasta, and of course, this is the Black Pot. I know you've been waiting all this while to hear the fire that is about to take over the whole country. Now, what is boiling in that black pot? Of course, is it about the e-levy or the e-levy cake? Or is it about the missing millions? Or is it about the toilets in the middle of the highway? Lord God have mercy. Or is it about the sleeping president? Oh my God have mercy. Wherever the issues take us to, you know that we shall speak. Hey, your duty is to make sure on the 1st of March 2022, this is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show them up, where the fire blazes on and on and on and on. What you need to do is to catch me on the Black Empire Media page, Facebook and YouTube and even Instagram. And there you will find us live. We are also live on Pan-African TV and of course a TV close to you. Well, my name Black Rasta. Let's wake up the sleeping president. This is the Black Pot. More fire.
This must have been the longest break we've ever been on, but we needed to so we can have everybody on set, just so you can also get to enjoy the show. We didn't want you missing out on anything. So my guests are here, and it's going to be very good, a very good conversation. You need to be part of this. Let's go to our YouTube and Facebook pages, and you will see us there. We are streaming live, and we need you to also participate, share your messages, anything regarding this particular show with us, and we will read all of it right here. Now, my guests are already seated. I have the legendary, monumental, iconic Amantiba Nat Brew. He is a very big personality, and he's occupying the entire set. I'm happy to be him on Diplomatic Affairs. Amantiba, how are you doing?
You make me feel like I'm suffering from obesity.
All right, so now let's move on to my second guest, Kojo Amo. Kojo is in charge of Showbiz Europe, and so we will learn everything there is to know about Showbiz Europe, and so you can get to appreciate the concept and, of course, begin to follow them and be proud of this beautiful concept. So this is not the first time he's pulling this off, and so we'll talk about this and the subsequent ones, you know, that will also be taking place. And then the beautiful, everybody's favorite. I am so jealous. I am so jealous. I am so jealous. Everybody's favorite. It's my first time of meeting her in person, and she blew me away and continues to blow me away. Paulina Odru. Oh, you're so
you blew my head.
I love your energy. Your energy is so infectious. I love your energy, and I'm so humbled to have you on Diplomatic Affairs.
Thank you for having me.
I understand you are the daughter of a diplomat.
Did you? Okay, yes, I am.
Okay, I did my homework very well. All right, so now let's start talking.
And you don't understand, I'm a nephew of a diplomat. I'm a nephew of Quincy Group.
Yes. Don't worry. Okay, you heard it from the house. You don't have to say that anymore. But it's good to have you. Kojo, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so pleased to be here.
And I am so humbled to have all of you on Diplomatic Affairs. We are talking about showbiz diplomacy.
That's fine.
I chose to call it showbiz diplomacy because music is very important in diplomacy, and entertainment is very important in diplomacy. I feel like we haven't tapped so much of it when it comes to showbiz diplomacy. I'm talking about movies, I'm talking about music, I'm talking about the arts industry, and there is so much that we need to do. If we are able to get it right, there is so much money that we'll be making from that area.
Fantastic.
And so I'm happy to have you here to share your insights with me. We'll talk about the industry. Amantiba, let's talk about the arts industry, tourism, culture and arts.
I thought you were going to give the opportunity to the one who has laid the foundation for us to stand on. And then
I'm saving the best for last.
Oh, you see? Yes. I believe very much so in selling the intangibles. Things that you can't actually place a finger on, but yet you can commercialize. That you can actually make it affect every aspect of our lives, because our way of life basically is our culture. And music seemed to be the fulcrum around which all of these, everything, economics and everything, is an embodiment. It's part of art and culture. Because in the first place, those who really have the foresight and vision to push the agenda of culture, if we can remember, Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, we heard that whenever he was traveling, he had to take a bits and parcels of the various arts and culture.
We didn't hear that.
Charlotte Dada, an iconic songstress. She passed, right?
She's late.
Yeah, she's late.
She lived actually in Europe for many years.
Yes. It was this visionary president.
That was deliberate.
You see, it was this visionary president who actually, I heard that at one time when he was invited to England, he took the pestle and the mortar. Exactly. To showcase that.
How symbolic.
You know, I have always been intrigued by the process, the one who invented fufu. Somebody thought that let's cook cassava, and plantain, put it in a mortar, pound it, get it to that texture. Soft, you know, texture, and then let's add soup to it and eat it. Is it not an invention?
Very
it is. Look at, so the Chinese were previously known for their culinary. Exactly. So everywhere you go in this world, there's a Chinese restaurant. You think it's not deliberate?
Of course it's deliberate.
Culinary is part of the arts. The way we cook our epiti, our cakes and stuff like that. So music in itself accompanies every aspect of our arts. When someone is cooking, he or she is singing. When the carpenter is actually crafting his chair or table or doing any form of furniture, he's singing. So for us not to realize the importance of music after the 1966 coup meant that we had retrogressed. Because you see, take a country like Jamaica. What does the country Jamaica itself have in terms of natural resources? Banana and bauxite, aluminium. We have them all in
abundance.
Yes, we do.
But you see, they maintained our way of singing, our way of culture, even on the slave ships. And up till now, they hold it. Jamaica is one country that has actually personified the African personality. Because if you take all the iconic figures in Jamaica, everybody is quite awake. I mean, everybody's conscious of the fact that... Exactly. And you see, that's the reason why I think that we must task the agencies, the ministries that really, you know, is the cradle where we can actually push this agenda.
Amaziba is bigger than that. It is much bigger than that, because you just think about it. Look at Jamaica to Africa. Where's the route? Where is the route? We have to go to the
no direct
island
flight
before we can actually come to Africa.
Our brothers and sisters.
So, you know, it's deeper than that. It's something that is much deeper that we need to...
So what I am saying here is, you see, we should not struggle to be able to promote tourism.
At all.
It should be so easy. First, you start with the iconic figure of Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah. What he stood for. And every aspect. Kwame Nkrumah gave us Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. He just didn't do it because he thought that it was so fanciful and everybody was having it. So he wanted to promote the Ghanaian culture.
Educated.
Amanziba said we should not struggle to promote tourism in this country. I want to find out from you. You've been in the music space for so long, and it is not just music that you are known for. You are well rooted in the arts space. I want to ask, why is it that we are struggling then? If we shouldn't struggle, why are we struggling? Because we have everything in excess. Why are we struggling?
Love the question. Love it. We don't know the meaning of teamwork, unity. Kwame Nkrumah struggled with that. Struggled. And we are doing the same in our entertainment industry. Teamwork, unity. For example, right now, this gentleman has got something that he believes in, that we should support him to make it happen. What do? We sabotage. This is what we need to do. Teamwork. Everything starts somewhere. Financially, you don't just put £1 here and expect it to make it 100 in seconds. You have to work on it, right? So this is what it is. We need that unity, teamwork to make this happen. And that's what I ask all Ghanaians, to let's work together. We have so much to give all over the world, but we don't work together. And that is my problem.
Do we need some special knowledge in managing the industry?
Yes, we do.
As well?
Yes, we do. Because, you know, everything is on surface with Ghanaians. This is what I've noticed. What I can get today, that is matters. I chop today, I'm okay. Tomorrow,
so we don't look beyond.
And that's what we need to work on.
We
sustainable policies.
Exactly.
That's
but
the word.
We don't really have to reinvent it.
No.
You understand?
It's there already.
There are examples around us to follow. That's the most painful thing.
That's right.
For instance, the Nigerians are there, they are far ahead of us, not because they are special, much better than us. But the point is, they synergize.
That's the word.
I am a producer, you're a promoter, he's an artist. So if everybody can realize each other's strengths, we can forget about our weaknesses.
That's right.
If we realize how powerful we are, I don't think that anybody can actually have any apprehension towards what is it. You see, there are so many festivals in the world. Now, apart from Pan-African festival, the Panafest and stuff like that, Ghana doesn't have any substantial festival.
Festives.
We go to Cote d'Ivoire for Massa Festival.
That's right.
We go to Burkina Faso for all the various festivals, the film festivals, the jazz festival. Burkina Faso and Ghana, the originators of such an iconic genre like high life. High life must have been or should have been internationalized by now, and we should have had International High Life Festival, because Ghana actually affected all our neighbors.
Yes,
Nigerians were here.
Yeah.
Fela Anikulapo Kuti
yes.
was based here. This is where he created, together with certain iconic Ghanaians, this is where he created the Afrobeat.
Yes. So people come to understudy
High Life. Now the components of Afrobeat, High Life plays a very, very major role in it. And the others, jazz and what do you call it, rock.
Country and all
exactly.
of that.
Go rumba. All the various genres that are typically African. I quite remember I watched, I don't know what year, I've forgotten, but Carlos Santana was given an award. I think it was a Grammy or something. And you know, the citation, part of the citation read that for him making Latin American music so global. And when he got on the podium, he said, no, there's nothing like Latin American music. It's African music.
That was what he said?
It is African music. And please, you can subject it to any form of, what we call it, research. And you come out with nothing but High Life. High Life is so iconic. And it's a shame that we sit here all the time and claim High Life. But you see, the only way we can really claim High Life as ours officially is to jump on events like, you know, showbiz.
Right, and own it.
And renaissance of, you see, we are the only ones. Listen, Ghanaians are so unique in our singing and everything. We are the only ones who sing a certain way.
Let me come to Kojo. Kojo, I will. My first question will be what you make of the arts industry, and we will zoom into showbiz era and why you decided to birth this concept.
Thank you very much for having me. I think the iconics have said
it
all. You've said it all. And who am I to come and
we are all saying it.
It's very important as well.
Yes, for the art industry, I think there's a lot to be used in achieving what we want to achieve in Ghana. We are underpinning or underplaying the art industry. As Amanziba said, they are iconic people who are supposed to lead the art industry in achieving our targets. But as Auntie Paulina too said, we don't collaborate, and that's an issue that we all want us to come together. Because when we talk about arts, and you see Jamaica, you see when you go to Nigeria, even Cote d'Ivoire, Trinidad. There are huge festivals, there are huge events that promote that country. So that is the area that I had discussion with the ministry who come there that look, there is a lot of things to be done. We don't need to, how do we call it, narrow ourselves to certain areas. Pan-African, Pan-Affairstv is good. There are a lot of things that we can explore. As Amanziba said, Ghana, we don't have any renowned or any, recognized festival.
Signature when it comes to festival.
I think they have started doing one. They have Waidala, which they come to the charity.
Yes,
so we need to push those.
We need more. We can have more.
But you see, these are all individual initiatives.
Yes.
Exactly. And so, as government go on day in day
how
out,
can they collaborate? How about, okay, we know about the cooperation between the government and of course the public sector in some sectors. How about we begin to collaborate when it comes to these activities as well? In the entertainment industry or the arts industry, can we begin to collaborate in that area as well, and not just pay attention to the sectors that we feel are more important?
The three P's. The
yes,
PPP.
Exactly.
This is the platform to actually. This is a springboard. This is where we can actually practicalize the PPP.
Yes.
You understand? Because you see, government in itself must actually take that philosophy, imbibe it. They must know that it is actually an opportunity for the citizens to create wealth.
What is the challenge? What is the challenge?
Yes, I will say we are now getting there one step at a time. But as Manziba said, the PPP, this is where we need the PPP mostly. We need to bring in private investors who will be well settled, who have the confidence in the society, who have the confidence in the institutions.
But investors don't have to come from abroad all the time.
We have some here. We have a lot of people who have got their wallets to push that in Ghana here. But we need to win their confidence. We need to make it more lucrative for them. That in fact, if I'm putting in so much, any businessman will not go into an investment without not looking at his ending. Although we are patriotic,
it's all about profit.
We have to look at those things. So one thing that we should also realize that we have a unique culture. We have a very unique culture that when we don't tap the resources into it, we will not achieve it. So I had a discussion with the Czech ambassador, and he told me, look, this Chawote festival is so unique, dear to his heart, that every time he wants to go to Jamestown, and when he goes to Jamestown, that's British Accra, there are a lot of old buildings. We are standing there, nobody's using it. So look, you can get an investor, restaurants, how do we call it, cafes, all those things can be done well, that when investors come, when a tourist come, they can even sit down there, they'll be browsing, having the history of Accra, listening to whatever happened on that even famous street. You know, the old Polo Street, the 48 has a lot of history that people will really want to hear. So these are areas that we need to, put ourselves together and push it forward. But it will take time. We need to, talk to people. We need to win their confidence.
How much time do we need?
I'm going to ask the same.
I'm sorry. How much time? How much time do we need? That sounds like a diplomat right
now. So I think we are taking the initiative. These are some of the things that even encourage us, Showbiz Europe, to launch this renaissance of Ghana culture, because we realized that when there was the year of return was very successful, then beyond return was also massive. So we said, look, with all this, it was targeted in the towards the American market. Let's look at Europe. Let's look at the other side of the world. There are prospective, tourists who really wants to come to Ghana. So they have to hear the story of Ghana. So let's go outside there. And fortunately for us, there is another new concept that has been launched, Destination Ghana, which was targeted towards mainland Europe. So we will go and advertise and sell Ghana. How do we sell Ghana? We have to let them know the iconic people. Ghana is noted for our high life music. And when you talk about high life, Amanziba name can never be erased. Auntie Paulina, with the old Papa Jansen, where Pat Thomas,
all of them are going to be there.
They are all going to be there. And it's not only going to be only music. We are also going to talk about delicacies. We want to have some bazaar, food bazaar, that will, do this our Ghana delicacies.
Gastronomy.
Yes, so that people will know that so that we will. And we are not also going to tell them only come to Ghana to come and look at Ghana store sites. There are a lot of investment here that you need to tap in. I was reading today in the dailies that I never knew that in Avaime, Volta region, the climate is so conducive that we can even plant apples and grapes. Yes.
Here in Ghana.
Yes, in
the Volta region.
In the Volta region. They said they were doing it when the Germans were there, but when they left, so even the chief was saying they have even
they took the dream away.
They have been able to secure about $150,000. They are going to employ people to plant apples and grapes because their local market in Togo and in Ghana, we import those things from outside.
Yes.
So I say, wow, such ecosystem we have here, and we are not tapping in. There is this snake village in the Volta region that have a lot of different species of snakes, which that can be used for venom research. Ghana.
This is all happening right here in this country.
Yes. But in fact, we are not going near that. Everybody is looking at other side of it, but we need to get around. So whilst we are doing this concept that is going to run through Europe, we are going to tell our story, Ghana story. Yes, we have pictures. You have documentary, and we'll tell them, and we are linking up with the Ghana Investment Promotion. Is it authority now or council? Yes. So that they've given us the year of beyond have liaised with us. They've given up nice
Ghana Investment Promotion
Center. They've given a lot of documentaries on Ghana too. So we are going to showcase them whilst we are doing, and we'll have our iconic musicians singing to raise the Ghana.
I know Europe can't wait to meet Amanziba, Auntie Thomas, and Auntie Paulina, because when I shared the flyer, I received so many messages. I think, is this really happening? I said it's happening. And so I have a video. Actually, you shared a very short video with me. It's like a show reel. I would like to have it played if it's ready. Can we take a look at that video, just so our viewers can have an idea of what we are talking about today on the show?
Beneath the deep blue sky, the black star is calling. Follow the stars and let them take you on a journey of our people. It's a country where the sun shines on all 365 days of the year.
Palo go ya
Right, so that was just an excerpt of the bigger events, just something small so you can have an idea of what is to come. We are still talking about Showbiz Europe, and we are talking about the tourism and arts industry as well. So my guest, I have Paulina, the beautiful Paulina Odro, and I have Kojo Amo, and I have Amanziba also with me in the studio. Now, Kojo, before we took a look at that video, you mentioned that this is deliberate to leverage Destination Ghana and promote Ghana out there, but you are looking at other parts of the world, because beyond the return, year of return, all of them were centered on America. Now you feel like it's time for us to also move to the other direction as well. What are we to expect, and why these monumental names, these huge personalities? How did you even get them? First off,
yes, thank you very much. I think Amanziba has been a close admirer, and he actually is my consultant when it comes to when it comes to such events, and listen, he's on top. I always salute.
Very supportive.
Yes, very supportive and very in depth, very knowledgeable. Yes, so I mean, I said, look, let's put this together. We actually planned it before the COVID came.
Oh,
yes,
so you had everything planned before COVID
came. Stroke and
COVID is still here.
Yeah, we know
so
about
when we talk, I think COVID is gone.
Our first one was even we were going to play in France. That was 2019, and then all of a sudden, the coronavirus issue became a reality, and they said nobody was going to travel. Yeah, that time even Destination Ghana for idea has not been announced by anybody. Right. Yeah, so we said, look, let's market Ghana. So Renaissance of Ghana culture. We are going to fall on the gains from the beyond, then the return, the year of return. These have really gotten to the American market, and people have really seen Ghana. So to sell ourselves in Europe, let's bring in iconic artists, people who can sell Ghana. Legends, people who, when they sing, when they talk about Ghana, I mean, they will let you realize that at least these are certain things that is associated with a country.
I was so surprised to know when we met with the French cultural, the head
Dean of Corporation.
Exactly, at the French embassy. He easily could relate to these names, and he was rather telling us more about
Thomas,
Paulina. And you know, I was like, I'm sorry, are you Ghanaian or?
Exactly.
I'm so surprised. I was so surprised to know how people out there in Europe could easily resonate with these names.
Yes.
You see, he gave me an impression of the real French tastes. The French have very, very impeccable taste in the arts.
I call it vintage.
Exactly. It's like how they drink their wine. You understand? So they can actually appraise every act and tell you which one is authentic and which one is not. You understand? Because every aspect of arts and culture in this country, when there's going to be exhibition, is the Alliance Française. They do quite a lot for us. It was Alliance Française that sent me to Burkina Faso for the jazz festival. I mean, I've played about 2 or 3 shows under the auspices of the Alliance Française. And you ask yourself, why our governments and the agencies here not doing that? You see, hitherto we had sat here for them to bring their arts and culture to us. But don't you think that it's about time?
We also push ours.
Exactly.
We lack proactivity, and this is why I thought that this opportunity is something that all of us will have to be part of it, because at the end of the day, we are going to all the major countries in the world for them to taste what we really call high life.
I have a question.
Every aspect of music in this country, music is music. We are not playing down. Let them showcase every genre, hip life, dance hall, whatever. But give the high life also an opportunity, because I could even see the very young girls and boys coming up and doing high life, which is so refreshing. It means that they are being inspired.
The revolution is beautiful.
Exactly.
But before I come to you, Aunt Paulina, let me ask you, do you have the right or appropriate officers supporting you for this brilliant initiative?
Yeah, I think, thank you for giving me this opportunity for me to at least acknowledge the collaborators and sponsors of this program. The whole concept is a collaboration between the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Zamba Tours, which is a local agent tour company in Ghana, then Showbiz Europe. So they have put together this collaboration. Then we have our media collaborators from Diplomatic Affairs. Yes. Then we have GTV coming on. Yeah, so these are the institutions that is really giving us the pushing for us, and Glow is actually giving us a sponsorship for this show to take place. So in fact, our first maiden concept will be in Vienna. That is on the 29th. Then from there we will go to Brno. We chose Brno in Czech because there's a lot of Ghanaian population in Brno than Prague. So that's why we chose Brno, and it's more friendly. And
so that's strategic.
And one of our collaborators, or sponsors, I would say, Accra Metropolitan Assembly wants to also have a sister city collaboration with the city of Brno. So we will be having those meetings as well whilst we are there. Then from there we will move to Paris, that is France, for us to showcase Ghana culture and tourism potential there. Then the last will be Northampton. Why Northampton, the United Kingdom is?
I thought it's Nottingham.
Not Nottingham, it's Northampton.
Okay.
Yes.
More
Yes. So Northampton is something, a center of United Kingdom, because from London to Northampton is quite easier. Milton Keynes, quite easier. Manchester, Leeds, they are all getting
So they
just can quickly get out there. And we have a lot of Ghanaian population too there. Milton Keynes. So it's like we will also let them bring their friends and the other people who don't know much about Ghana. But Ghana,
to begin to learn, this is an opportunity for you to learn about Ghana.
Yes. So a lot of people will get to know of Ghana. Although Ghana football is there, and
soccer is there. So that we can equally drive entertainment to push our country.
And our signature music is High Life. So so that's why we are taking the legends.
The Jamaican national team was called the Reggae Boys.
Right. Let me come to Auntie Paulina. I want to find, you have been in the music space for too long, and you have a solid taste when it comes to music. I want to find out, how can we merge? Because from where I sit, Amantiba didn't have to mention that it's time for us to give equal platform to High Life, for us to use High Life to sell the country. We do appreciate the fact that we have different genres of music coming in, but how can we merge? It would be nice to see the collaboration, more of it between the young ones that are upcoming, and of course those who led before these guys are coming. So how can we merge?
Well, right now, the way I see the whole industry, especially the high life industry, we the so-called older ones that have been in the industry for so long, we need to make it attractive. We need to make the ones coming up respect
and look up to you.
Thank you. We don't. We don't. And for me, having the opportunity to live outside and play all over the world, which I can say all over the world, I learned a lot. When it comes to the Caribbean, for example, I worked with Notting Hill Carnival as the singer for 7 long years. I went to a place that maybe we should think about in Scotland, Edinburgh, called Hogmanay, which is yearly done. It's a festival with Scottish people put together to do yearly. These are the things that we don't. And this is nothing to do with in even their country. They do it other places, but it belongs to them. And this is what we need to do as the older ones and as the ones that have set the pace for the kids to respect and find it attractive. It's on us. That's all us.
That's very nice to know. Thank you very much. We need to make it attractive so we can have the young ones to look up to the ones who started.
And respect.
And respect is very important. I'm happy you mentioned that. I think it would also be, are we losing our identity, Amanziba, when it comes to, because high life, it's like we've embraced other genre of music and it looks like high life is losing its popularity. How can we begin to get us to appreciate high life more?
You see, when I feel so sad when I hear comments like that, because you see, for you to lose such a vital identity, such a vital aspect of your life, it means that you are becoming endangered. And high life is an endangered genre. That is the reason why I support Paulina for saying that we will have to make it attractive. But hey, that's why I always want to cite individuals who are doing it. Because listen, even in our band, there's nobody who is even more than 30 years.
That's true.
So the youth are there already. My recent collections of songs, I have been featuring the younger ones.
That's right.
And I'm trying to dissuade them from actually copying ditto that style, because you see, nobody can rap better than us Africans. When we are pouring libation, you listen to the rhythm. It's music. When the shanties are doing, these are all rhythms, that rap style that actually came from here. So all we need to do is to maintain that aspect of the Ghanaianness, if I will create a word like that, the Ghanaianness in every music that we call. Music is like you giving birth. The heart has intercourse with the mind, and then the mind gets pregnant, and then birth will have to take place. And if you give birth, you are supposed to nurture, feed the child to outgrow. You will leave, so somebody will have to replace you. So our music lives on even when we are no more. So if we are actually going to fix our gaze on what we know as ours, as the high life, nobody can say that high life is losing its. We are diluting it.
Yes. Diluting it.
Yeah.
I like
reggae,
that word.
listen, reggae in its form was adopted by UNESCO because roots reggae, Bob Marley, people who came before Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and all those guys continued. That's how come UNESCO has adopted it. They want to do the same for high life music.
Yeah.
So what? Exactly.
You know.
So I am very much sure that this Showbiz Europe is actually going to create the awareness and is going to facilitate our adoption into the UNESCO list, because at the end of the day, the first high life music that we knew was recorded official. It was in 1920. Yes, 24.
Yeah.
Sam, the originator, one man created a rhythm for the entire country. And you see, how have we celebrated such personalities?
Exactly.
The Kakekus, the Nita Ashites, the King Blues,
celebrate our legends.
So that if we don't have edifices of these personalities, it means that children are going to come and breeze through, only maybe hearing bits and pieces of their music, but actually not knowing the personalities behind what we call high life. And I'm sure when the chicken come home to roost, which they will, definitely some of the kids will become iconic high life stars. Nobody, we're not going to say it's going to be a hopeless situation. I'm sure that in the next 50 years, high life is going to reign and reign more.
All right, we can end with your exactly. We are closer.
One thing you have to remember is a different era. different generation.
Yeah.
They've got social media that bombard them with different genres and different ideas.
Yes.
So, regardless whether we like it or not, we're still going to have the youth flavoring what they like.
We all experiment even when we're coming.
Right.
Yeah.
You see, if you remember John Kay, John Kay, we all thought, what's wrong with this man? Because his sound was out of this world.
Yeah.
But yet today, it's like that's what everybody else is doing.
Exactly.
So all I would say is, the children of Ghana, you are our future. And no matter what, high life is not going anywhere.
It's not going
It's not going
We don't
anywhere.
want it to go anywhere.
No.
We
So
don't
all
want
we
it to
want
go
you to do
anywhere.
is embrace it.
Embrace
and
it.
make it your own.
Right. Let's not dilute it. Embrace it.
Yeah.
Well, that will be your final words. That will be your final words, Auntie Paulina. Kojo, we are wrapping up, please.
Yes. So thank you. I think this opportunity will showcase Ghana on the international market, and we were also going to sell Ghana in mainland Europe, so that at least they will realize that the highlight music that is associated with Ghana is still there. Then we are going to also use our culture to showcase our history and other things that we have in Ghana here. So we are also hoping that Pan-African TV will be with us all along, and we will be having the advantage of showing it, or we having the privilege of showing it in your subsequent how do we call it, episode.
Right.
Yes. So I mean, we're most grateful, and we are hoping that this is not going to be a one-off something, because the Ministry of Tourism have earmarked that they want about $2.3 billion as income from tourism. These are the initiatives that is going to bring people to come to Ghana.
We want.
Yes, so we are taking the step by that. Thank
We
you
indeed
very much.
need that. Amantiba, briefly, can we close with your remarks?
We are taking high life to the world.
That's it.
We are indeed taking high life to the world. These are ambassadors of Ghana, and they have a duty to sell the country to the rest of the world. The only thing they need from us is our support, and continue to appreciate what they are doing in promoting our beautiful country. There is no better way to sell your country than music, soccer. These are soft power sort of diplomacy, and it's very important. It actually does get results. So it's our time we begin to focus when it comes to some of these things and invest and pay attention, put in place good policies that can promote these events or some of these initiatives to live for a very long time, if not forever. Anyways, my name is Harriet Nate. My guest, Paulina Odro. Thank you so much for coming. And of course, Kojo Amo, I'm sure I'll be seeing you again. I have some ambassadors to interview on Diplomatic Affairs regarding Europe, Showbiz Europe, right? We'll get the check. Of course. That's my mother's sugar daddy. My mother's sugar daddy, or you are rather the sugar boy. All right, thank you so much for watching this episode of Diplomatic Affairs. My name is Harriet Nate, and I look forward to seeing you same time next week. Enjoy the weekend.